Yo, what up, my Hoodas? What up, Saints fans? What up, my NFC South compadres? Welcome back to another video. Now, man, what a few couple of weeks in the NFC South, man. Last week we go out there and we beat the Buccaneers, um, a division game. Setting the division up for the Panthers to take. I mean, we set it up for y'all, man. The Saints literally came in and set up the division for y'all, Carolina. But nope, Carolina disappoints the entire NFC South by giving the division to the Buccaneers once again. I mean, they still have a chance, I guess, but you know what I mean. They basically just handed these guys the division by getting swept by the Saints. How do you get swept by the Saints? We're 4-10. We was 3-10, and y'all got swept by us, bro. I don't want to hear nothing from Panthers fans' mouths thinking that they're just better than us because y'all still can't beat us. I don't understand. Like a lot of these Panthers fans like to run their mouth nowadays. And I fuck with the Panthers. Like I said, they're my favorite other NFC South team. I always say that. I like Bryce Young. I like their colors. They got the best jerseys in the NFL to me. The black jerseys with the teal. I like that a lot. Anyways, let's really get into what really matters. This game, this box score. I'm gonna be looking at some of the Saints locker room celebrations, and I'm gonna look at Tyler Shuck's post game interview. So, I mean, from the jump, um, it seems like Tyler Shuck just straight outplays. He just straight outplays Bryce Young. You know, a lower QBR, but that has nothing to do with the rating. You see, the rating's higher. QBR is just how much a QB has done to, I think, to help their team win the game, not how good they played individually. QBR is kind of weird. So, you don't really want to look at that all the time. I don't look at that shit all the time. But, yeah, 24 for 32, 272 yards. Then you got 8 carries for 32 yards with a 4 yard average, with his long being 13. This guy, he likes to use his legs. He can also, sit in that pocket and check it around. Now, Bryce, come on, bro. The Saints are just his kryptonite at this point. He can't beat us. 15 for 24, 163. You don't like to see that. It was right there for y'all for the taking, bro. Now the Buccaneers are gonna win the division for like a sixth year in a row, which I just don't like that. And then we get to Devin Neal. He had to leave with an injury. Unfortunate, man. He was doing his thing. I like the way he was looking. Now Chris Olave, man. Shout out to Chris Olave. Played a way better game in the second half, I think. 6 receptions for 85 yards. That came really no, that was really like the last drives of the game. He was going crazy. So congrats to them. Um congrats to Vele too. Just look at people didn't like the Vele trade, but now look at it. Man, let's just be honest. It seems like Shuck has put life in his team. I'm just a little nervous about it. Personally, I'm nervous about it. The only reason I'll say I'm nervous about it is because, and I'm not moving the goalpost. I'm giving Shuck his Shuck. Like I said, I didn't like the Shuck pick. I wanted Shador. And I'll keep saying that, and I'll never act like I didn't say that. But I'm just nervous because we've only been playing division games and getting our wins in the division. So it's kind of like, yeah, sometimes it's like I want to see us play a good person outside the division. But give Shuck all his credit. He looks amazing. So go ahead. Let's just skip straight to the defense. I'm not gonna go into everybody's stats and shit. Um, man, Chase Young been looking really nice out there. Got a sack. That was the problem last season was he can get the pressure, but he couldn't get the sack. He's been much better on that this season. It seems like. And then man, look at JC Horn, man. Some of the talk was that Olave only got that catch on JC Horn last matchup because he tripped or whatever. It was offense PI, but it didn't look like that was the issue when he was on the floor at the end of the game. So pretty bad, pretty bad on JC Horn. Charlie Smith 2 for 2, long for 47, and he kicked it for the win. Fuck you, Blake Groupie. Now we're gonna get straight into this post game locker room celebration, and then we're gonna get into the Tyler Shuck interview. Let's get into it. Got me some new headphones. That ain't broken. Man, if the Saints keep going like this, I ain't gonna break no more headphones. Let's get into it.
Finish. We preach it each and every day, okay? That's how you make a comeback victory like that, okay? It takes everybody, the effort, the finish, every single time. Let's talk through some of these guys, okay? Start on defense. Chase Young, big time sack.
Of course, Chase did his thing at the end. Who's that? Is that Quincy? That's got to be Quincy, right?
6 tackles, 1 tackle for loss.
Going to Sanker.
All right, let's go offense. CO, 6 catches, 85, and a touchdown.
Great game from Olave at the end.
272 and a touchdown.
Woo. Listen to that. Where's Rattler at?
All right, I want to talk about a couple big-time shout-outs. Neal, 7 carries for 28 yards and a touchdown.
Hold on. Look who I just spotted. Look who I spotted. Mickey Loomis and Gail Benson in the bag.
Vele, 5 catches for
Dude, Vele, man. I love the way he catches footballs, bro. I love it.
69 yards.
People didn't like the Vele fucking trade. And you know why ain't he playing, man? He got to learn the playbook, bro. He has to learn the plays. He can't go out there and not know the plays, man. Simple. And we had Rashid Shaheed too. So.
Okay, and when you have the opportunity, Kevin Austin, 3 catches for 33 yards.
Kevin Austin. I like it. Hey, that's a big
You know
one.
what the last one's all about, Charlie. Here we go.
Hey, Charlie. What a win, bro. The Irishman. Love to see it, bro.
See you Wednesday. True victory moment.
Man. This team's 4-10, by the way. Good vibes. You know, it's cool to see this. You know, it's hard to be like this when you're losing. I've been a part of losing. Man, I've been a part of losing. And been a part of teams that fought through losing. So, man, pretty cool. Hey, man, fuck Blake Groupie, man. Fuck you, bro. We lost so much. There was so much. So many things went wrong because of Groupie. I'm trying not to, get angry and just be happy. But, man, so many things went wrong with this team for the past 4 years. 3? Past few years when he was missing kicks, basically. Or we could have went to the playoffs if he made a damn kick. Anyway, with Derek Carr. But anyway, we got Charlie, man. Love it. Break it down, Charlie. Break it down. Speech.
This is much for Zach and Kay on a physical protection team.
Wow.
We have the best operation. Kay on a physical protection team.
Wow.
We have the best operation.
What'd he say?
We have the best opponent and protect the league. Let's keep us going. See us on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Thanks. Yeah, I'm in the locker room. With y'all.
No idea what
Anyway, let's get to the interview.
walked in. I was like, I heard tourist.
Look how happy this guy is. Look how cool, calm, collected this guy is. He like, yeah, this me. This my team.
And
Look at him.
driving.
Love it.
Yeah.
Tyler, you heard what we just asked Charlie about doing what he did in this city. What did it mean for you to get a win like this at home in front of the fans?
It was huge. I think for me, it was, just personal for all the guys. Coming back here, I felt like we had played well on the road, but we wanted to show the fans what we could do here just as a team collectively, just the resiliency. It was just a lot of fun. I was just proud of everybody throughout the whole game, especially against, a really good team. 2 playoff teams kind of back-to-back, and it was a lot of fun.
True. It is true. You want to do it in front of the crowds. 2 playoff potential teams back-to-back. They are in the division, though. That's all I'm going to say. It's easier to win division games. But, like I said, I'm not here to move the goalposts. I'm not here to doubt Shough. I'm here to just keep moving forward. Let's go with Shough, man. We here. We ready. Man, in front of the home crowd in New Orleans. Tough win against a team that's beaten some really good teams. I can't believe we swept the Panthers. I genuinely can't believe it, but that's how the division go.
How would you describe how you played in those last two drives? Certainly things were a lot snappier just because of with the clock situation, but how would you look at those last two drives and what was different in you?
I think throughout the game, I think we just we weren't able to kind of sustain some of the stuff and kind of get into on the ball scenarios, and they did a good job of mixing things up. But I think in those, we were all on the same page of we're going to go drive down and score, and everybody was clicking. And so I think just preparedness and just operation, when feet and eyes was going through my head the whole time. So was just kind of operating, and was proud of the whole offense being able to sustain that and get down there. And obviously we'd like to get in the end zone as much as we can, but it was a great finish.
Why do you think you're so good at meeting the moment in those tough spots, like the clutch moments, third and long? Just it kind of seems like you rise to the occasion over and over.
Yeah, I felt prepared. I felt prepared with it, and for me,
When you watch Shough play, he's just out there and he's playing. He's doing it. He's dropping back, third and long. The guy's open. He fucking throws it to him. Like, the guy he needs to throw it on timing. He needs to throw it anticipation. He just does it. The guy can play. Like, I'm surprised he wasn't talked about during the season of college football. Because, dude, there was no talks on Tyler Shough coming out of Louisville until around the Senior Bowl. So, the fact that this guy can come in here and just do this, it's surprising that he wasn't talked about more during the college football season. It's pretty insane.
I like being able to they know we're throwing it, we're going to throw it, and just go out there and get it. And but yeah, Vele, he had some insane catches. I got to put some better ball placement on him, but he's unbelievable when it comes to just throwing it in his radius. All those guys stepped up. Olave,
Man, I would have loved to see Vele play sooner in the season. You know what I mean? Play with Rattler, play with Shaheed, play with Olave. I would have loved to see it, but he had to learn the playbook. He was behind Shaheed. Honestly, I think Vele should have been playing since he first got here. I'm going to keep it real, but he probably had to learn the playbook. I don't know.
Getting a lot of action early on, but the way he kind of stepped up, it was unbelievable for him and Kevin.
Because we didn't get to see Rattler with Vele at all. Like, at all. So, man, this dude Vele is a gamer, bro. He could play. A lot of people didn't like I said, a lot of people didn't like the trade because he wasn't playing.
It's tough whenever you kind of not getting the ball early on.
LA is legit, though.
Kind of have ebbs and flows. It's a tough position. So the resiliency of those guys, the resiliency of the O-line, it was just a great effort.
Olave and Chase Young both spoke about how they're confident in you to get the job done. What does it mean to you to know your teammates are confident you can lead them to a victory?
That's why I play football, really. I think that's why any of us are out there, is because, it's when you can kind of make the game simple as far as you're out there playing with your boys and you're out there operating on an every single day basis.
He loves football. He loves football. Oh my goodness, he loves football, bro. This guy, he might be here for a long time.
It's fun to me, and
I'm telling you,
it means a lot coming from those guys, because I got full trust in them, and we put them in some tough scenarios. They responded, time and time again. And
like a lot of these guys don't be loving football out here, bro.
Team when we're playing together,
you know what I mean?
We trust each other.
What's the conversation when you guys call it?
They just be here for that money, for that check, and they go and do their own thing. Not putting in the work like they should.
Focus. We had worked in that scenario every single day. The defense knows that play like the back of their hand. Our defense, because they're like sick and tired of us. We do so much situational football, and that's just a credit to Kellen and all the guys and all the coaches. We got the look that we wanted, and we couldn't. It was just everybody was on the same page, and it was just a kind of a great finish.
When you say you do it every day, like you even do that on Wednesdays, Thursdays in season, like go back to training camp?
I would say every week, but yeah, since training camp, every week those kind of in the game, in a half scenarios, at least once per week.
How long does that take? How long does the slide get up? How many totals?
Usually you're going for 13 seconds. It's kind of the cutoff. 12 is a little bit risky, but it can be done. But I knew how to get down. That kind of, maybe sold a little bit, because I know we didn't have any timeouts. So
as soon as he got hit, bro, as soon as he got hit on that slide he took, and I see him start rolling. Bro, do a little something, cause they ain't throwing them flags. And as soon as he started acting and shit, they started chucking them flags like it was fucking nothing. So, hey man, it's a QB league. It is a quarterbacks league, man, and they know it. The quarterbacks, they know it. So it was a good acting job. It was a good sell job. I mean, it is what it is. Until they change the rules, it is what it is, bro. I'm not gonna complain when my QB do it.
But I was good, and but yeah, so we had to be in that scenario, and we were gonna.
And then I seen him come right back out when Rattler was about to get a snap. He was trying to get his ass back in, not let Rattler get no snaps. And hey man, good shit. He was trying to, hey, good sell, bro. That's all I'm gonna say. He was ready to get right back on the field. That shit was funny.
Yeah, I mean, I was fine, but it was just kind of, we had to do it, and but yeah, just gotta be smart, get down earlier. But yeah, it ended up working out.
I was trying to think of a tactful way to ask you if you had to sell that a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, it was, I don't know.
Now, you might not want to come on the mic and admit.
It was just
it
was a great effort. But yeah, it was a great kick. My hip, I took like a knee or that fourth down, like just right on my hip or back.
Did they have to do anything?
Yeah, he did get a little banged up in
put like a
earlier
pad
in the game,
on
right?
it. Yeah, so just.
And you were feeling no pain to start?
No, it was. I definitely was hurting. But I knew it was good as long as I could throw and move around. But yeah, should be good to go.
And that drive was
Your last nigga.
18, 12, 13, 14, like back to back to back. Were they playing a different defense that you felt like you could take advantage of, or you just knew you had to be aggressive?
A little bit of both. I mean, we're obviously going to be aggressive as much as we can, and you got to, we knew we had to get chunks. A lot of the stuff earlier on, you're trying to keep the ball moving positively, but in those scenarios, you got to be a little aggressive that way, just with time management wise and how much time you have on the clock. So it was just kind of great play calling by Kellen, great operation by all the guys.
Does the 17-play drive kind of set that up later in the game to allow you guys to do that more when you're kind of grinding away at it?
I really wish I could just sit there and watch the whole game, bro. I wasn't able to catch it, man. Fuck. Man. I've been working like every fucking Sunday, bro. And I be like trying to watch on my phone and shit.
I think it just builds confidence as an offense and sustainability, because that's what I feel like
only
the
able to
Panthers
catch
did
the end of the
really good at,
game.
is just possessing the ball, and we knew that we had to do that ourselves. We had to sustain those drives. That's kind of the name of the game in the NFL, really, is
I go
you
back
got
and
to
watch
stay on the
highlights.
field to give your defense that break, and then obviously you're operating, you want to drive. So it was just a really, really good effort by all the guys, because, I mean, you get tired down at the end. You got to keep mentally strained, physically strained. So,
And the effort is insane. I mean, the team is 3-10 at the time. Kellen's clearly doing something right. You know what I mean? And I'm glad. I mean, shoot, how many wins we had? We're on track to beat how many wins we had last season. So that's good. That's improvement on Kellen Moore's part. And the fact that this team is still here, still fighting, still celebrating post locker room, they're having fun with Kellen. They like Kellen. They're bought into Kellen. They're here. They know what it is and they know what it takes. So I think Shough has really breathed new life into this team. That's really it. Shough breathed new life into this team. He came in. He played good. Shoot, he played better. I'm just saying right now, Rattler, dude, I was all for Rattler, bro. I was all for Rattler to be good, and Rattler had some really good moments. He had some really clutch, like, winning drive. He had some really good moments. Not to say he ain't good or nothing. But, man, Shough's better. Like, it might be just easy and simple to just say that Shough has just been proven. He's proven himself to be better. You know what I mean? Now, I would have liked to see Rattler with Vele to see how that looked. But that don't matter. We got Shough now. None of that shit matters.
but you train for those
And
moments.
Shough can throw outside the numbers. So that was his strength coming out of Louisville. His touch from in between from sidelines to the numbers. That was his strength. So I love seeing him throw that ball. I mean, that's his favorite spot to throw on the field. If you see him, like,
Kellen was talking about just like this sense that you guys are building something right now. Do you feel that in the locker room?
Yeah, for sure. It kind of feels like week 3 within the locker room. Feels like we're just kind of, gearing up, hitting our stride. I think we're just having fun. I think, but at the same time, we're building something here for that we all want to be here forever. We're here to stay. So it's just a lot of fun being around the guys every single day, but knowing, we have to go back to our process. All the results come if we kind of continue what we're doing process-wise and having fun day to day. Go ahead.
Look at my man taking control of the room.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, come on. Hey man, this dude is gonna be the franchise QB. He talking about some. Yeah, go ahead, tell the question. Yeah, you go ahead. I like it. Hey man,
Yeah, it's tough.
I'm just nervous, man. Like I keep saying, I'm just nervous. I'm just waiting for the other foot to drop for some reason. Like man, being a Saints fan, it's been nothing but pain, bro. And look, I wasn't here back in them days when we was the Aints. I wasn't here back then. And that shit not coming back. We're not finna sit here and be like, yo, man, y'all wasn't here when we was really bad, so y'all can't say nothing. Yes, the fuck we can. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. We not finna go back to being the Aints. No, not happening. We won a Super Bowl. We know what success feels like. So I'm glad that it's looking like we might be able to get back to something
I'm
next
not
season.
sure on the status of those guys, but obviously, they're huge. They're huge for us because the plays that they're making, who they are as individuals and people. So hopefully they'll be good. And but I was really proud of how everybody stepped up to kind of in that roles. And it was just, nobody blinked. Audric, Evan, Kevin, all those guys. Nobody blinked.
Audric
stepped up and
estimate.
plays. So I think they'll be great for us.
Yeah, when you get the ball back in that situation, and like you mentioned, it's like Audric and these guys, what are you saying? Like, what is your message to that group with you're backed up, minute left? Like, what are you telling them?
Bro, do these guys not have microphones? What are they just yelling at them from across the room? I can't hear nothing they saying.
One play at a time. Let's go get it. I think everybody's, everybody was on the same page of, we're not going to get it back all in one play, but how can we, play each play for its own and go get it done. So, like I could see it on everybody's faces, and I was just constantly talking to them, hey, let's go win this right here. Let's go win this. This is why you do it. Strain, focus, and everybody, they operated really, really well.
You came out of the injury tank the first time. You're kind of hurting, and I think for like a minute, I guess, before play resumed. Now, what were you thinking in that moment?
I just wanted to make sure I could throw, just grab the ball and throw. So once I did that, I was good, and then you just kind of, then adrenaline kicks in. Really, you don't feel it until you're kind of off the field.
Did anyone, did any of the coaches come check in with you? Like, did you have to say, no, I'm good, and I can leave the team?
You grown man, I'm good.
The trainers communicate with the coaches constantly, so it was. But obviously, they came up to me. I just said, "I'm good to go. We're good." So
yeah,
it's part of it.
When you're coming off the field,
Amen. And just that's why. Look, if I was a GM, if I was the owner of a team, look, man, I don't want nobody on my team who don't love the sport of football. If you're not a football guy, unless you're just some crazy fucking athlete, which most of these guys are, but. Like, bro, you gotta love football. How am I gonna know what you do when you leave the building? Are you gonna go fucking eat McDonald's? Chad Ochocinco used to eat McDonald's, and he was fine. But you know what I mean? Are you gonna go fucking work out? Are you gonna fucking do the right things? Or are you just gonna fucking go do everything else? Go fucking do all the bad shit. Not saying people can't have their lives and shit, but like, do you love this sport? Do you want to play it? Or do you just want the check and just... You know what I mean?
that last play, what is your level of
So I'm like, that's why I was so excited hearing him talk the way he was talking about football.
confidence that Charlie's going to get it done?
Because you never know.
100% confidence. I know.
You
we have no
genuinely
doubt.
never know.
He does that every single day in practice. He'd been great throughout the game so far. I know, just seeing it on his face, you got to have a level of cold-bloodedness to kind of play that position.
Sometimes I wish I was a kicker on the low. I wish I would have tried to be a kicker. But now, in all seriousness, bro, I hope Groupie finds success on the Colts. He had a good little 60-yard. Because I watch when people leave the Saints, I watch them. I've been trying to watch and see what they do. I've been watching Penning. He's been kind of in a weird spot with the Chargers, but they still be playing him. And then Groupie, he hit a good 60-yarder. Like, I don't know how the fuck he hit that. Because it was like, bro didn't care. It seemed like when he was here, bro didn't care. He was like, I'm not scared of losing my job. I'm not worried about it. So
it's
hey,
full
man.
confidence with him.
Maybe he'll get a fire under his ass and be good in Indiana.
I think everybody knew what the result was going to be.
What did you see on the touchdown with
I like Charlie.
Like the confidence just to throw it J.C. Horn in that situation?
Yeah, I have full confidence in Chris. That's that's my guy. That's our guy. He's going to win one-on-one no matter what. I give him a chance, and I got to continue to give him more chances. So he made a huge play, great route, and great catch. We got the look that we wanted on that. And,
I mean, when you're throwing lasers.
Unbelievable job by him coming up big there.
I know.
And then, man, J.C. Horn, right? And I know he tripped last matchup in the last Panthers game where we also beat him, where he tripped and on the deep ball to Olave and shit. Hey, man, and he was on the floor again this week, bro. Pretty insane.
A ton of faith in him, obviously.
Pretty wild.
Yeah, he was saying how important it was for him after
You
that.
can't guard Olave.
Ball could hang on
Just
to him on
can't.
the sidelines for him to have another chance to come in. So as a quarterback,
There's not a lot of people who can guard Olave, if we're being honest, though.
100%. I told him I'll come right back to him. I could have put it out there a little bit earlier and outside. So part of that's on me to make it not a bang play. So I was telling him and
Taking
all the guys, I'm coming
responsibility.
right back to you. We're gonna get
Accountability,
it.
let us see it.
So it was just, I think him mentally. I think I've seen just him be so sharp. As just that guy, and was really proud of him and how he responded. Continually.
Coming out of the draft, people were questioning your sustainability because of the injury history, but what does it mean to you to show that you can fight through the physicality of the game and come back after some of those stuff hits?
Yeah, I think it's just part of the game of football, and a lot of the injuries I had were just kind of fluke bone breaks that suck timing-wise. So I think it just, like I said, it's part of it. You're gonna get bumps and bruises. You gotta play through stuff, and but I understand the narrative at the time. But I think obviously it's helped me out more than anything mentally, being able to kind of just grind through all that adversity, being able to see a different point of view from that.
Adversity. That's the word that Kellen Moore likes. That's what he drafts for. He likes people that's been through adversity, man. And it's looking like it's coming, looking like it's working out. I mean, shit.
Standpoint. So, and I think everybody's battling through stuff, and I think that's why you show up every single day to go out there and battle.
Would you work well about the screen object on the final drive there? Like, was like kind of the right 5-minute notice for that?
It's just a great play call. He stepped up big there. It's just extremely explosive. It's a great job of the O-line as well. It's not an easy play to get out there in space and make those blocks. So he just stepped up really big.
Both you and Jeff have had some pretty big plays this past few weeks. Just looking at this rookie class, especially yourself, how you guys have progressed, just what's like the growth that you've seen, I guess?
I think there's twofold. Just the mental fortitude to understand just throughout the season, going through our own process, having fun each day. It's kind of a long journey from January, training for the draft. Kind of going through interviews nonstop into OTAs, and you're kind of just drinking through a fire hose, and you don't really know what you don't know. And I think there's a lot of growth that is necessary through that moment. So I think all the guys, you're kind of seeing them flourish with their own process and their own, kind of position. And that's just a credit to the staff, the whole team. So I think, we're brothers off the field. Like, it's one of the closest, rookie classes and groups I've been a part of. And so I think we're just having fun being around each other.
Earlier that feels kind of like week 3. How much of that do you think has to do with kind of the switch, like for you starting at quarterback? Like, did that kind of feel like a clean slate for you guys, or anything like that?
I think I'm just trying to do my job and operate within that realm. I just think, it feels that way because I think we're playing off of each other really well. And I think everybody's just having fun, coming to work each day. We're having fun doing it. So, and I think obviously it's a long season and we still have a lot of football left to be played. So I think there's just an encouragement of, let's keep going. Let's keep it going.
For you, the 3 straight games having big performances in the fourth quarter, does that do anything for your individual confidence? Just like knowing you can do it at this level.
For me, it's just a reminder of how important just the preparation and just, keep stepping up to the plate really. And we'd like to kind of continue to start faster, and how can I kind of facilitate that? But for me, it shows the resiliency of our whole offense and our whole team, the special teams, defense. Everybody's kind of on the same page of we're going to grind it out. We're always in this game, and so I think it's just a whole confidence for the whole team.
It's a great mindset again from a fucking team with no hopes. You got to give Kellen more credit, man. You just do as much as flack he get for some of his decisions. He has his team under control.
Yeah, I think staying the course is the right phrase. Obviously, settling in is a tough thing, just because and there's so much change throughout the year with different guys. So I think the message that you try and preach from Ted, our strength coach, with Kellen is one, you going through your process, which I said before, and then just going for it. So I think when you have that mindset of, I'm going to step up to the plate and I'm going to attack each day, and whoever's in, everybody's kind of in that same mode of operation. So I think, if you can get everybody on that same page, and we're here to have fun regardless of the circumstances, we're here to do our job, and then good things can happen.
Weird question, like, you heard like the songs and stuff that the bands make, like in the culture, like.
We're getting shocked tonight, we're getting shocked tonight. Yeah, I had like 40 people send me that, and they're like,
Yeah.
something's wrong with the. I was like, this is pretty. We gotta release it on Apple Music or something. Yeah, it was pretty funny, but yeah, I really don't see it, and then people send me to it, and then people come in the locker room and like, dude, have you seen this? And I was like, yeah, it's pretty good, but yeah, keep them coming.
What do you think about that? I mean,
Yeah, I like Gunna, and it's a good song, but I think there's a lot of ways you can play off my last name, but yeah, it was good. It's a good song. I don't want to comment too much further. Appreciate it.
Okay, well, how's that? Good interview from Shough. I just wanted to check out his interview. I haven't watched really many since he first came, so I wanted to watch with the one after basically one of the biggest wins. I guess Tampa Bay might have been a bigger win, but I mean back-to-back wins. I mean, you beat the Panthers at home, you sweep the Panthers, you reset the division. I mean, shit, big win. Love to see it. I just wanted to watch Shough, get to know him a little more through this interview or whatever. See how he was answering. Man, I think the future looks bright in New Orleans. We'll see how things go. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. Y'all think next year gonna be better? Y'all think Shough will get some wins outside the division against playoff teams, or is it division wins? This team is just beating up division opponents. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. I mean, like I said, I'm not moving the goalposts. I'm just asking a question. It's an observation, man. It's just all it is. Shough is official. Shough is stamped. Shough is that guy. And it is what it is, man. You gotta accept it, whether you like them or not. If you're a Saints fan, you gotta be like, man, this is the guy. He's awesome. So, let me know what y'all think. Till next time, who dat?